Is going on, my lovely collective, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, love. So it is Wednesday, November 26th when I'm recording this, but whenever you guys find this reading is when it's meant for you. All right. Now, keep in mind, collective, this could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone or something around you. Okay. Now, guys, this is for all signs. So, again, if the video calls to you, it's for you. What is going on with the collective? Guys, all the readings I've been doing today, both personal and YouTube, have just been like wild. I'm like, what is happening in the collective right now? But it's a good wild. We make it, we make it through on top, sort of wild. So let's see, what's the story with the collective? Let's start with the past. What is going on with the collective in the past? What is going on with the collective, starting with the past? Five of Wands, who y'all beefing with? All right, let's see what's going on. Five of Wands, guys, that's just some sort of issue, pettiness stuff that's going down. We have the Two of Cups reversed, so it does cause a fallout. Okay, let's get one more. And then we're going to break these down, guys. We'll see what the story is. Let's get one more card for the past. Knight of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Wands came out. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Five of Swords. So, guys, there's something that went down. There's some sort of struggle here, okay? But honestly, I feel like you're good. I feel like you're at peace. The fact that the Temperance card is coming out upright, Spirit's like, good. This helps your spirit to move into a better place, all right? The fact that there may have been a fallout here and that Temperance card comes out, there's a part of you that's, at peace, if not every part of you. Okay? But there was some sort of fight. There was some sort of conflict here. You could have had a fallout with someone or something closely tied to you. But I feel like something reckless did happen here. So let's break this down. Why is this Five of Wands here for the past? Judgment card reversed. Okay, let's get one more. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever this is attached to, guys, I feel like there was ongoing conflict with this, with the Death card reverse. Because this is telling me like, oh, we're still at this. All right, that's the energy that I'm getting. Someone could have spoken in like a very calm, peaceful way, because I see on one end, guys, there's an energy that's composed, but I feel like there's something else that's just like, it's just too many people involved here. All right, there's something that's causing a lot of inner turmoil. Now, again, this is something that makes you realize something is just not a good idea. Something's no good. With the Queen of Pentacles here, you're choosing stability. You're choosing to sit on your throne. You're choosing to be stable. You're choosing to be good. So there's a part of you like, look, if this is what needs to be let go of, then so be it. Why is this Two of Cups reversed in the past for the collective? Lovers reversed next to the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, definitely a huge fallout here. And we have the Page of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Cups reversed. There's something here where, like, guys, the person I'm talking to here, whoever got to this reading, there's something that you're building, that there's longevity behind this, there's wealth, there's stability behind this. And keep in mind, wealth is a very, like, wealth isn't just finances. Wealth is you being loved, you being respected, you having a nice home. And it doesn't have to be, a $10 million mansion. This could just be a secure home, all right? But wealth is so many things, all right? Just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, you know? Um, there's something here where you're building on, and it's something so strong, it's something so solid, and you're realizing there's a lot I have to lose. Okay, and with the Seven of Cups reversed, that's what you're realizing. You saw what something really was. Okay, like you saw the truth that maybe you didn't want to see before. All right, but we have a fallout for sure here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups reversed. Let me get one more card here because we got the Page of Cups. So what was being spoken on? High Priestess reversed. There's something that you knew deep down inside. Okay. You knew something would be a problem. You knew something would be a fallout. All right. So there's something that you refuse to do, or there's something that you don't accept here. And that changes everything for the better, collective. Because whatever this was, it gets you to a place now where you're really like recovering, reestablishing yourself. And it puts so much light and passion. Like there's something where you you refused rather, okay, to bend over backwards. You chose stability. You chose peace. Okay, because there's something where something was being reckless. Listen, the Knight of Swords reversed, whoever or whatever this is, the Knight of Swords reversed acts now, thinks later. All right, so this could be someone that says the craziest shit to you. Like this could be someone that comes for you, like really, really disrespects you, and then it's like, oh, you really should have thought that out. Like, oh, you're upset, but like, oh, you shouldn't have said certain things. Like, oh, you took it too far, you know? But there's something that happened here where there's just a battle you refuse to have because of how reckless an energy was. And you're like, no, I'm not doing this. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. And that opens up your path for something new. That opens up your path for something solid. But something definitely ended in like a conflicting sort of way. Because there was an energy here, guys, that was really trying to manipulate. That was really trying to, you know, with the King of Wands reversed, this energy, that's a liar, a cheater, a manipulator, someone, you know, who is just on some bullshit. So, yeah, something is cut out in kind of like a harsh or cold way. But it's like the collective is looking at this like, yo, I see the true intention of this person, place, or thing. All right, there's something here, collective, that it just woke you up. It made you realize who you were dealing with or what you were dealing with. Okay, it made you realize, so the worst is over. With the Fool card reversed, you told yourself like, nah, I'm not gonna sit here and keep going through all these road blockages. Okay. In the present moment, guys, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, guys, you're choosing peace. You're choosing peace, so that's why you're allowing some sort of fallout. Whether this is you leaving a job, dropping a habit, changing your mindset, changing how you manifest, dropping a relationship, whatever this is. Okay, and the fact that you've become cold towards something, guys, again, it's setting you up for long-term stability. Okay, there's something where I want to say just had you fucked up. All right, and you're in a place now where you're not worried about the things that in the past have made you feel spread thin. The Nine of Pentacles reversed, this is someone who's exhausted. This is someone that is overextending themselves. Okay, and now Spirit is saying because you walked away, you don't have to worry about that. And was it tough for some of y'all? Yeah. But you wanted peace more than anything. This was something karmic. This is something where Spirit's like, I hope you learned your lesson. You know, I hope you know better moving forward. But you do. You definitely do. So why is this Queen of Cups here? Let's see what's going on. Why is this Queen of Cups here in the present moment? We have the Justice card. And we have the moon card reverse. So yeah, guys, there's definitely something karmic that went down here. And you see the Seven of Cups reverse and the Moon card reverse. These two cards actually mean very similar things. But you saw what was up. There's something that you weren't allowing yourself to see. And when you saw the reality of a situation, guys, this could be you seeing how someone truly felt about you. All right? And like, oh shit, you hated me. Oh shit, you really didn't like me. Oh shit, you were using me. Whatever this is. All right? This could be you not feeling supported at a job. This could be you not being in the right place to live. But you saw what was up. Okay? So when you seeing what's up, you're able to choose peace. But something became so clear and undeniable. All right? Why is this Page of Pentacles in the center? Now, guys, the center card, that's your central energy, what everything taps into in the reading. So let's see, why is this here? Why is it so important? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Fool card reverse. And what's at the bottom here? The Two of Wands. This is something, whatever's like you guys discovered, it's something that helps you to move more methodically. And I mean so like more methodically for yourself. All right? I'm not saying like you're being methodical about how you're going to fuck someone over. Like, no, you're being methodical about yourself, your growth, because you're like, oof, that would have been a disaster. That would have been a mistake. So there's a leap that you may have considered taking but in the past, but you're not taking it anymore. You know something's a waste of time, so you're just protecting yourself. You don't have it in you to fight. Okay? Because you guys saw some ugly shit. The King of Swords reversed, this is someone that can be abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. Okay? And guys, what I'm saying is that this was inevitable. This also could have put something on pause, okay? But it was inevitable. Like, you guys saw a truth that you really needed to see. All right? So because of this truth, you're either leaving a relationship, you could be leaving a job, all right? You could just, there's just something that you're not building on it anymore because now you know the truth, okay? You're just, I don't even see you guys fighting or anything. I just see you not wasting your time. I see you being cold. I see you being like, nah, fuck out of here. You guys are being very logical. You guys are mind over matter right now. All right? Because something was just way too conflicting. Guys, with the Ace of Swords reverse, you know, that could be coming out of something, again, in a conflicting way. But it's also harsh. Like, let's say this is a breakup. This could be like two people yelling over one another. Everybody's trying to get the last word in. But it's very harsh energy. Okay, I think that something went a little too far. And you realize, like, shit, this was going to keep derailing me if I kept it around. So it's a drastic change, yeah. But it's one that puts you on the path of recovering in the areas that you felt that you were lacking in. Okay. So, guys, this can differ from person to person. For some of you, something could have just ended, like, very abruptly. And that can be why all this sword energy is there. Because, yes, the Queen of Swords energy could be someone that's cold with you and doesn't speak to you at all. But it could also be someone who speaks to you in a way that they find is truth. But it's a very damaging way of speaking. Okay? Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, this causes a big fallout, guys. Moving forward. I feel like some of you experienced, you know, certain things that you can't look past a certain situation anymore. Like, once you saw a certain side of things, you're like, oh, you know? So moving towards the future, you have the Six of Pentacles. So balance, equilibrium, feeling good about yourself. And this is something you were fighting towards. Like, I feel like a lot of you, in some way, shape, or form, you were fighting for your life in some way. So it could be someone coming out of depression. It could be someone coming out of financial instability. It could be anything. But like, there's something that like you were really, really fighting to turn a new leaf, to get to a new chapter, to have balance. And you have this balance. You're going towards that balance. Spirit just needed to show you what you needed to leave behind, what couldn't be in your life anymore. Okay, and with the way you guys are going to operate now, you operate in a much more passionate way with whatever it is you're doing in your life. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. But yeah, guys, you had an aha moment. All right. I feel like there was something that was spoken to you in truth, but what this brought was burden. All right. What this brought is for you to refocus and to get your happiness. So it's kind of good, but like, maybe like someone put their foot in their mouth or something, guys, because I just feel like there's something that can't be taken back. Okay. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? This reading is so interesting. Let's see what's going on with the Six of Pentacles. We have the Magician reversed. Yeah, guys, you have more balance because there's something you're not associating in. You're not manifesting upon this anymore. Okay, hold on. Let's get the card that flipped. Three of Swords reversed. Yeah, I see you guys fully getting over this. I see you guys like, what's the word? Reallocating where you're putting your passions now. All right, Spirit is saying the worst is past you. Like, I feel like this was like the last thing you had to get through to have a breakthrough. Okay. Now we have the Nine of Wands. So again, guys, you're right at the point before a breakthrough. So everything, especially guys, we're coming out of, we had what, 6 retrogrades? We're coming out of that. So in that time, a lot of you probably experienced truths that made you take a step back. All right, and I don't think. Listen, guys, I've sent out like, my God, 60, 70 readings this week alone, and I don't think anyone has been exempt from that, me included. All right, guys. Recently, I tried to help somebody in a very selfless way, and they really tried to take advantage. Like, I gave them an arm, they wanted my whole body. You know, not literally, but when I said I'm sorry, I can't help because I didn't realize I needed to do all of that. Like, I was trying to do something from a good place, but you were entitled to so much more than what I told you I could do. This person told me so many things that they felt about me, and it had nothing to do with the favor that I was going to do for them. Nothing was related to the favor at all. They're just like, oh, you're a piece of shit, you're this, you're that, in their own way. Okay, I'm not going to say nothing verbatim. But I sat there and like, and it was such a hard day for me, guys, because it was the anniversary of my cousin passing. She just made a 1 year, November 16, may she rest in peace. But I'm like, yo, you chose one of the toughest days. Like, I was sitting there, like, just talking with my family, shedding tears, remembering things. And that's when this person chose to, like, it's like they turned into a demon. And I'm like, yo, like, you don't like me. And you felt so entitled to my help, but you just made it so clear you do not fuck with me. And you didn't fuck with me before this. But you were so down to use me. All right? A lot of us have been seeing shit like that. And it's something that it was such a harsh wake-up call. Like, I was in my feelings about it for like a day and got over it. All right? We got the Nine of Wands. So, guys, again, that moment right before a breakthrough, because the number of completion is 10. All right? So there's something here, guys, that you've been trying to have a breakthrough with something. And in the near future, you get word of that breakthrough. And this is something that you begin to celebrate here. This is something that you guys are really celebrating. Okay? And this is something that, again, there's something, okay, collective, who, like, there's something that you've been trying to build. Okay? But it wasn't working before because either you had something very inauthentic around you, or you were not being authentic within yourself. All right? When I talk about the Emperor reverse, the example I always use is imagine somebody who's a professionally trained ballerina. I use this example all the time, so I'm sorry if you're hearing it for the 30th time. But imagine someone being a professionally trained ballerina, like one of the top people in the world. All right, one of the top dancers in the world. And you're trying to book them, and you're trying to find them, and you're trying to see if they can perform in a movie or in something important. And you find them, working as a secretary in AutoZone, okay, or someone just picking up a phone. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a very respectable job. But you're gonna look at that person like, wait, but aren't you like one of the greatest dancers in the world? What are you doing, picking up a phone and having someone yell at you because their tire size was wrong? What? Like this shit don't match up. So there's something that just made everything click, made you remember who the fuck you are. Okay? Because before, you guys were playing it too small. Some of you could have been people pleasing. Some of you could have been, in a mindset where maybe you weren't taking control because of everything that you went through in life. All right? Maybe you were giving away too much power. And now you wake the fuck up and you realize what happens when you try to give too much power. Okay? People will feel entitled to it. Can't give that away, guys. We got the Seven of Cups reversed. So why is this here? Why is the Seven of Cups reversed here for the future? For a second, I'm like, are we in the present or in the future? Five of Cups. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. You guys might have a moment where you grieve because there's going to be something that happens for you in the future, collective. And it's going to be so good. And your heart is going to be on fire. And you're just going to look around and you're going to have so much love for life. And you're going to be laughing and smiling. And then it's like you're going to have this one moment. Maybe you're walking somewhere. Maybe you're in the bathroom looking in the mirror. Maybe you there's going to be this moment where it hits you. This wave of sadness. And it's because you're just like, wait. Look at what just happened for me. This is who I am. This is what I'm capable of. This is me. And so that part of you that might be sad is that part of you is like, why didn't past me see that? Why was past me so insecure? Why was past me around people, places, and things that didn't love me, that didn't know how to handle me? Why did in the past, this, that, and this occurred? So there's going to be that moment of mourning. Okay? Because something reminds you of your power. Something reminds you of your fire. And there's going to be that little hole in your heart for what you allowed. Guys, there have been, and I know you guys have seen this. There are people in this world that are going to feel more entitled to your help than you feel entitled to helping yourself. I will say that again. There might be some people, all right, in this world that will feel more entitled to getting help from you than you are about helping yourself. Like, shit is crazy. So there's going to be something that just reminds you of who you are and how lovable you are and how good your intentions have been in this world despite what you've been through. Okay, guys? Don't be helping people that try to put you down when they think you're down. But also remember, if someone's putting you down because they think you're down, they see a light in you. All right? Imagine being, I don't want to say threatened, but imagine wanting to humble someone when they're already going through shit. Like, damn, you think that person is that powerful? I mean, I guess, guys, that's a compliment. But we don't want to be complimented in that way anymore. So now you're choosing another path. Okay, you may have thought you were going this way, but now you're going this way. And guys, it only leads to happiness. It only leads to you speaking your truth. And yeah, there's going to be a side of you that's like, damn, I really went through so much. But it's in a place of reflection because of the happiness that comes in. Okay, so a lot of you are going to have a moment to heal and just reflect back on life because of how intense things may have gotten for you. Okay, but again, you're gonna be able to reflect because something just makes you so happy. So you're just safe. You're just safe. Guys, let's see what the energy is. But I'm gonna be very vulnerable with you guys. All right. Um, about I want to say like about a year ago, there's still things in my life that they're not 100%. We're all human. We all have things we can get better about. You know. But when I tell you this time last year, I was in such a fucked up place. And then about a year ago, you know, I came to a place where it was my first time in my adulthood feeling safe, feeling protected, feeling untouchable. And when I tell you guys about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I came home. Well, I was already home, but I went into my room. And there was nothing wrong with me. Like, nobody had, like, pissed me off that week. Like, I was genuinely fine. My son's sleeping. The house is quiet. And I go into my room, and I don't know where it came from. But it was like this primal, this ancestral cry. And guys, I was, and I'm just crying, and I'm crying, and I'm crying, and I'm crying, and I'm like, where is this coming from? And it's just, my whole life has been safe from so much that used to harm me in this past year. And it took months of safety for me to say, oh shit. And for me to allow myself to mourn my past. So when I say you guys are going to have a moment of grief, it's not because people are giving you grief, although that might be it too. But it's because there's something that's going to become so good in your life that now you could take a moment to cry about that bullshit. You could take a moment to cry about how they treated you. You could take a moment to cry about what was said. You can take a moment to know that your boundaries should have been stronger. You can take a moment to know you never deserved that bullshit. Take a fucking moment. What's the advice, Spirit, for the collective? What is the advice here? Guys, if you need anything from me, check out the description below this video. And I will be doing some Black Friday deals if you need it, okay? All right, so we have the 6 of Swords. So move away. All right, guys, like right at the moment that you're watching this, whether it's today, Wednesday, November 26th, or it's December, January, February, I don't care. What you're moving away from in the moment that you're seeing this is what you're meant to move away from. Okay? You've gone through so much where Spirit needed to show you exactly, like, everything, the truth about everything around you, how people truly felt about you, how either you were replaceable or irreplaceable in a job, whatever the case is. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Protect yourself. Like, protect yourself. We have the Knight of Wands. And guys, you're going to see, like, the reason why Spirit is allowing all this to happen is because that fire is coming back. The fire is coming back. And in a good way. 9 of Cups, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so fulfilled. You're going to be so loved. You already are. I love you. Okay? You guys are loved. But this is like an overflowing amount of love. And it's funny how when we set boundaries for ourselves, when we realize our faults in the past, it's crazy how we weave out all the fake shit and get genuine love. All right? When a person tells you how they feel about you guys, believe them. Okay? Because there's something I see that you guys are losing major faith in, or you already lost faith because you were blind to the reality. You were blind to what was truly going on behind the scenes. And when you found out, it was something very conflicted. And what did you do? You emancipated yourself. Or you're about to. Let's get 4 more cards here, Spirit, for the collective. Tower card reversed. Yeah, guys, you dodged so many bullets. You're going to safer waters. That's all it is. Spirit showed you everything right before this big breakthrough, so you knew who, what, and where could go or couldn't go. We have the Lovers reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, the 5 of Cups. Let the grief come and go. Let the energy come and go. All right, guys. Anything that's meant for you will never put you down. Will never make you feel like shit. All right. It'll make you feel like your cup is overflowing. Yeah, guys. You realize that there was an energy around you that just was not safe. All right. And the only reason I feel that this energy even got as far as it did was because maybe you didn't feel 100% good about yourself. So you guys could have been in the mindset, fuck, I'll take anything at this point. Okay? And that's why these energies were trying to fucking run all over you. All right? So guys, let the fallout happen. Whatever needed to happen, happen. The Spirit is saying, do not go back to what burdened you. Whatever made you feel that heaviness, do not go back to it, because with the Fool card reverse, you're going to feel fucked over time and time and time and time again. So accept the reality, because the reality brings you to balance. Balance that you deserve. All right? I love you guys so much. Collective, until next time. Take care, guys.